Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another video about KSP scripting and building instruments with Kontakt. This one, we will not be learning per se, but I will show you where to get online resources. Now, I will be showing you some links with resources that you can find and to help you kind of grow and learn. But I'm going to make this really easy on you. Everything that I show here, I'm just going to post the entire list of links inside the description of this video. So basically, this video is actually the best source. So you don't even need to watch the video. Just go to the description and you'll have all the links in there. But nevertheless, let's go over a few things. Let's start very, very simple. So it might not be obvious to everyone. Of course, you can find this online, but if you're scripting and as you're building, it's very easy to just go here to the help and you can, from the application, open all the documentation. It's not obvious to everyone. We get asked this sometimes. So the scripting documentation, it will immediately open up, and the same for the applications documentation and the Lua API documentation. So it's all in there, and that's maybe the first thing to show. Now, the second thing I wanted to show, now at least as of this writing, in 2024, your best bet for all kinds of information about Kontakt, not just development, but everything else, but really highly kind of focused on Kontakt development is here on the Kontakt Discord. You might recognize some faces just by my screenshot here. So a lot of really kind of professional and experienced builders hang out in here, and the community is really great. People love to help, especially here, Mr. Evil Dragon, always helpful and always answering builder questions, and other people as well. I am also in there. I'm maybe not as professional and knowledgeable as some of the other people about KSP scripting, but I can also answer a lot of beginner questions, and I also enjoy helping out. So your best bet, come on the Discord, hang out over here, and you'll learn a lot. You'll be able to ask questions and also hang out with like-minded people that are, part of this industry in the end. All right, second link I wanted to show is actually my GitHub repository called Kontakt Public. Again, the link will be in this description. It's also kind of pinned over here on the Discord, so it's kind of easy to find. Now, before I show what's inside, there is actually a folder here called Online Resources. And if you go inside, there's files over here, and they include a lot of links to learning about Kontakt. So it's not just building. There's a bunch of courses here, even on LinkedIn. Even the Kontakt 5 one, we're way past Kontakt 5 now, but still, it's still relevant and it still gets you started. So some stuff, courses and tutorials about the basics, and then there's some links to popular GUI design tools, some history lessons. It's actually very cool to get context. You can go all the way back to all the sound reviews, and et cetera, et cetera. And then you got some more advanced sort of stuff that like really deals with building for Kontakt. So tutorials about Kontakt scripting from ADSR, Ask Audio. Dave Hilowitz had a lot of tutorials in the past. They're still relevant today, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of stuff in here. In between all these things, if you watch them, then, or I don't know, it's not all just YouTube links, but if you kind of follow these things, you can learn a lot and get a lot of information. So I guess that's the main one, the kontakt.md. Again, I will put the links in the video. So, and there's some more stuff and some more links like sampling tools and wavetable tools and et cetera, and even Wikipedia links. So all these online resources are here in this folder, but other than that, this repository serves as like a hub of a lot of examples and different kind of areas of Kontakt. So there's the old creator tools Lua examples. There's some Python scripts to rename samples and do some stuff. But the most interesting is probably this KSP repository over here. And inside there's different folders. And if we go, for example, there's the most relevant ones, I guess, are the examples and the tests folders. And inside there's just a lot of stuff. So I don't know. I guess it's maybe not a place that you would just go scroll and just learn one by one, because it's just, maybe it might seem random, but if you're looking for a specific question, I don't know, like gain reduction, how to set the level meters to the output of compressors and things like that, we just clicked randomly on one, but a lot of stuff. And you might see us also refer to that in the Discord. Maybe you ask a question and I'll just tell you, hey, go to the Discord. There you go. There's an example for this and that. But again, it's super helpful. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff. If you're stuck on something, and we also try to make these like really, really simple to understand. There's lots of comments in here. So this should get you going for a lot of things, and help you out. All right, so and aside from that, you can of course explore the rest of this repository. So this is a good source for a lot of things. But let's move on. I want to show quickly 2 forums, some Facebook groups, and then just let's end it. So again, look, in 2024, last time I say this, just come to the Discord. It's a live kind of environment and it's your best option. But there is the VI control forum, which was in the past the place. It's still a very popular place. It's still a place where you can get a lot of answers. And maybe as opposed to, let's say, a sort of live format like on the Discord here, it's there's topics, there's threads, and you can follow along, and you can search. It's maybe a little bit easier than Discord. You can do it in Discord too, but you can search and find stuff from the past. It's not just always all the time. I mean, it's called programming and scripting, but there's a lot of general discussion about Kontakt over here as well. Also discussions on the updates and the latest versions, oftentimes from a builder perspective, etc., etc. So this is also a good place to hang out, and it's literally called Kontakt Sampling, Programming, Scripting on VI Control. A similar kind of forum is also existing on the Native Instruments like website and community. It's maybe a little bit less used, but still, you could hang out here, you can ask questions here, and you can also search this forum as well, just like any other forum. So feel free to hang out over here as well. My personal, kind of recommendation, I mean, there's lots of these places and everything. It's kind of easy to get lost if you don't don't limit yourself here. Don't just say, okay, fine, so I'll just use a nice forum. I don't want to make a user in all these places. I think that would be the wrong approach because, just places have different popularity, and come to the Discord. All right, last 2 places. There are 2 Facebook groups, Kontakt Scripting and Sample Library Developers. Of course, that's just like any social media. It kind of combines. It's a little bit like a chat and a little bit like a forum, right? You can still scroll down and search for all things, but it's maybe a little bit more immediate. I also post here. Here I posted this course you're watching now, posted here. There's information that's also available, and you can also meet people, and you can also, of course, as anything with Facebook, right? You can connect with people on these. So there's 2 of them. Again, Kontakt Scripting and Sample Library Developers. There's probably more, but again, these was probably the 2 main ones that you should at least have a look at. One last thing I want to show, because I don't know, is it a resource? Is it, what is it exactly in this context? But ChatGPT, it doesn't yet know, as of this writing, to really write KSP. It makes a lot of it's not even that it makes a lot of mistakes. It doesn't really get the language on a sort of on a paradigm level, on a basic level. Like you could ask it to make you a script, and it uses a bunch of local variables, and KSP doesn't have local variables. It messes up the syntax. It does a lot of weird things. It's probably not your best option here. It's not like Python where you can just say, hey, write me a script. That's not going to work. But I just really want to quickly show that I do use it for a lot of things. You can ask it a lot of things that have to do with sample development. It can give you a lot of tips, and it can give you a lot of, like, this is a Python script that does a lot of work that goes into making a sample library, but it's not KSP. So it's, exactly as it says. It scans a WAV folder, it finds WAV files, it prints the files, it creates NKA, it puts them in a data folder. So basically, it's kind of preparing all the samples and their array files for a user's own sort of based instrument. And there's other stuff that you can ask it as well, like microseconds to time format, whatever. I just wanted at some point to quickly get the code. I don't even need to think about it. I'm just saying, hey, write me the code. So these are the places. Let's keep this video short. come to the Discord. I know I said I would say it like the last time about 10 times. So come to the Discord, come to the Discord. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, come to the Discord. And those are your resources. So have a good one and happy scripting.